Hey guys, Robo here. Today I just wanted to, run through my survival world a little bit and see how things have progressed in 2 years. Um, but first off, we're starting in the middle of nowhere because, well, look at the scenery. Isn't that pretty? That's 250 chunk render distance using a mod called Distant Horizons. Oh, if you're interested, it's using 44 gigs of RAM and 8% of my Threadripper CPU to show you these visuals. Getting pretty consistent 60 FPS in the top left too. Um, if we look here, you can see all my computer specs are in fact there in the top right. No one really cares. So let's get on to it. So over there where the beacons are, all the way over there, is my base. That right there is um, the second end portal I found in this world. The first one is um, it's right around here. Don't know, but the main thing is we're starting here at this beautiful ocean because this is my squid farm. Well, squid and I guess guardian farm. Guardians spawn and then basically immediately fall into the portals. And then in the nether, we have a bunch of drops. But quickly, let's just run home to the beautiful, through the beautiful terrain. Oh, got some auroras happening. Just Minecraft, when you play like this, is just so pretty. Well, it's daytime. Now, if we can peer through the clouds for a moment, right there is my mountain base, and right next to it is the castle slash town that I started working on. The castle sucks because it has no details, so I'm also just not a very good builder. But the main thing was I was trying to use a gradient in it. So as we approach, here's our base. Let's settle down here real quick. Up. Alright. So I got one completed building to show you what the rest of them would look like when they're actually finished. And it's the town hall slash guild slash center. I don't know, doesn't really matter. And then we got the castle. I basically have simply made a gradient in the shape of the castle, and then I made one room because I was playing with how my shaders look. So like all the reflections in this ballroom look pretty. So I could imagine myself dancing in here, having a grand old time, listening to violins. And then here's our well. But the main thing is right here, we got the town hall as we enter it. Grand opening. Got no furniture in here because furniture's hard. Got some alcohol storage or something. I don't know. Got the bartender spot. We do some role playing in here. And then there's 4 bedrooms up top, so no beds, of course, but they are bedrooms. Got one over here, one over there, one over there, and one over there. Look like this. This is my favorite room. And then over here, we've gotten a few buildings without roofs because roofs are annoying. And like Ethos Lab once said, if you're inside of the building, then how would they ever know that the roof isn't built? This is going to be like, this is like a little shop. So like trying to make some function to this place. So not like actual function, but like in the real world, you'd want there to be some purpose to some things. So there is a shop, and you know, just showing you the inside of one of these houses. Got the upstairs. It's kind of a blend between like old Europe houses and my favorite wood style plus glass. That's kind of what I'm going for. Nothing really crazy. Just got some rooms. And yeah, there's like 7 built houses, so they all just kind of look like that. For example, this one. Notice, oh, Enderman. How did they? But yeah, that one even got some storage. It's crazy. The upstairs, another Enderman. Yeah, pretty nice houses. Each one of these houses would be fit for probably the regular Minecraft player, but we're not regular now, are we? Oh, hey, notice this right here. I used my Guardian farm to get this prismarine. I love dark prismarine. Probably one of my favorite Minecraft blocks. But besides that, we're gonna go to my house, and I'll give you a quick tour. I'm not gonna go in as in depth as I did last time. But we'll still go through it. So down there is my starter house. Haven't really touched it since. Probably killed a few cows, grabbed their leather. But other than that, here's the main room. All these are redstone doors. This one's locked because zombies kept getting in. So you have to jump, and a skulk sensor notices that. Okay, well you have to jump in range of the skulk sensor, and the skulk sensor notices that, and then it'll let you in. And then here we got our villagers that sell you things for cheap. So like 1 iron for an emerald. It's amazing. Silly goose. Just looks pretty with the shaders on. Not gonna lie. Here's the villager converter. Converts a regular villager into a zombie villager. And then you cure them using this brewing stand to make the potions, which are stored in this curing chest. But yeah, I don't need them, so they'll just make some more. Then it's the Minecart Return. There's lots of minecarts in that dispenser. Okay. My base is pretty laggy, so you might notice. Like it's not even my GPU's fault. Like it's just there's so much going on here, so many entities and stuff that Minecraft just grinds to a halt. But then the next room I'm going to show you is again my actual house part of the house. We just can overlook the castle from here. It's a little bit of the tavern, and we have our enchantment table. This is actually the only enchantment table I have in this world still. We got the interior. We got this secret button to close it. So it was fun while my sister was playing to close that and just basically make her think there's no way into my house, even though she could have just opened that barrel and the door would have opened right up. It's funny that this door opens. It's because some of the redstone to the door is right there. This is something that's changed since the last time I was here, showcasing this. The armory room now has a whole lot of really cool armors. So I got that's so funny, brain rot. Anyway, my sister's broken my brain. So we got every single armor set, and then statistically the best armor set. So we got all the armor sets with full enchants on them. They just have the best on them. We got the leather armor, gold armor, chain armor, iron armor, diamond armor, spare netherite armor. And then I wanted a backup of my armor, so this is my armor. but the backup of it, so not actually very cool. And then they all are fully enchanted as best I could. Even the boots, I think. Okay, so maybe only this one has soul speed on it, but that's because soul speed's annoying to get. I do have a farm for it, but you know, what can you do? And then this right here is fully enchanted, but like the hat gives you breathing, the wings let you fly, the pants make it so that the piglins don't kill you, and the boots make it so you can walk on snow. So it's like the ultimate traveler gear. And of course, it's good. Expo goer. I just meant by that, like, if you're going outside, then you're gonna need some good all-terrain armor. And then here's my bed that I sleep in. I've got the nice view of my entire world from here. Looking good. And then got the balcony. And then my shortcut out because I don't like going through the whole house every time. Alright, and then to continue the tour, we go back through the main room and then through this room. Throw our carrot in. Open the door. Keep it open with this one. Those rooms in there can be kept open. Look at those god rays with throwing an item in the water. Thought that lily pad was waving for a second. Got the outdoor room, the little green room. Got the to-do list. That's silly. She's not my girlfriend anymore. Some temp storage when I was building the place. Got my library and of course nice scenic views. Got a view into our little underground oasis that attaches to the river up there. Here is my nether portal. Of course, can't have that happening. Of course, we have the underground storage there, but I'll wait for the last room. There was one in the village room. There's one under there, and they basically move. They shuffle around a minecart that goes around. Ooh, gotta hide this. If you remember from my last world tour, that wasn't complete yet, but I described what I wanted and I was able to do it. This is my super smelter. I'm gonna actually have this run for a second. Let's see, what do I want to smelt? Smelt. Nah. Glass is always useful. I'll smelt some glass. So this is arrays of 64 furnaces, 64 blast furnaces, and 64 smokers. So to help me remember which one is which, this is this furnace, of course. The left light is the smoker. So, and then the right light is the blast furnace. And so if I click this button, it cycles through them. So now it's the smokers and then blast furnaces, this final light. And the middle one is just a regular furnace. So sand needs to be smelted in a regular furnace, so we're going to put that on. We're going to put the sand in the system, and it's going in to the droppers underneath. And then this actually makes the minecarts move around inside. So now if you look at my mini map up there, see that purple blob that my arrow is trying to follow? That is a minecart actually running around through the system. So you basically put your items in, select your furnaces, turn it on, and then to actually start the system, because like what if you put in something that doesn't smelt, then you click this barrel, and now you might be able to hear all the items going in. Just like that, 2 stacks are gone. And then notice on my mini map, all those items are now getting picked up by the minecarts, and they're going through. They're now getting deposited into the furnaces. And I hope that the first minecart didn't pick up all the sand. But if it did, then we'll have to wait for that minecart to go through again before we get all 2 stacks of our glass. But as you can see, all the glass is actually smelted. It's just on its way to us right now. It looks like all the glass is just going to come right to us. But, so if you put in like a full shulker box of glass, for example, then you'd only have to wait for it all to be deposited once, and then you're just going to get like a full stack in the same time it would normally take to smelt one single glass. So that's really cool. Didn't mean to show you my storage room yet, but over here we got bulk storage for the farms that are underneath my base. So I got a mob farm, which is these 3 things right here. And so creepers drop gunpowder, skeletons are drop bones, string is dropped by spiders, and then I got a sugarcane farm under my base. I got a honey farm under my base, and I got a slime farm under my base actually as well. I have it automatically crafting slime blocks, so I don't even have to craft those. I also have it automatically crafting honey blocks, so I don't have to craft those. And then these bottles and redstone is from the witches that spawn in the farm. If we go back here, oh, that's the bubble stream. If we go back here, we can see the bubble stream and possibly even items coming up. But I might have the farm turned off. Nope, it's right there. So there's some arrows. But anything that doesn't fit in the chest just comes over here and sits in the place. If I just had lava there or something, then it would probably help with some lag. I've learned to be careful around that stream because I always end up picking up items. Going back here. Here we got our tree. I need to turn off the smelter, don't I? No, I did already. Cool. Okay. I don't like having the minecarts running around all the time. It causes lag, and it's annoying knowing that they are running around. This right here is the chest room inspired by Ethos Lab. I love Ethos Lab. He's my favorite YouTuber. I've been watching him since I was in 3rd grade. Got some ominous bottles for doing the trial chambers. Got some spare wings. I'll show you my secret minecart storage, which is right here. So things I was talking about everywhere is the underground storage is over there in the library room, and in the villager room, and in my house there is a secret, here it comes, minecart storage, that when you click on a barrel like this, a minecart comes up with just a bunch of shulker boxes in it in case I ever need shulker boxes. And it's basically just another end chest that only works in the base. So that's pretty cool. And then, back to it. This is my normal storage. So like, if I just have some of something, I'm gonna come and throw it in here. But like this glass, like I could throw it in this building materials chest where it would probably normally go. But there is actually a better place for it now that I have than last time. Because last time, my last world tour, this was my main storage. This is now my primary storage, and then I have a secondary storage that I use for other things. Up here is my crafting stations. We got a brewing stand. Just about every crafting station. Hoping someday this fletching table becomes useful as a crafting station. Here's my fish tank. And we can eat some cake. And then over here is my world map and my furnace fuel. So the furnaces automatically fuel themselves, but in case they're not fully fueled, there's this button that will automatically dispense the fuel into the furnaces down there by myself, so I can decide when I can decide if I want them to be full before doing a smelt or something. But they will automatically refuel themselves if they run out of fuel. And then earlier I was talking about this hole in the floor. Well, if you click this barrel, then this elevator goes down, and just go down. So this is the lower part of the base. This is where I stopped caring about what it looks like, but you can see that's what it's going to look like. And then here we have like my rainbow sheep farm and other farms. So let's get started. So we'll start with the big obvious one because it's pretty colorful and pretty, but it's just a sheep farm of my own invention. So we got sheeps, each of a different color. So red, yellow, red, orange, yellow, green, greener, blue, bluer. All the sheeps, and then they just kind of sit there and they eat grass. They have a lot of options to eat from, so they grow back their wool really quickly. But this is the on and off switch, so it's currently on. And whenever something eats, it will get sheared, and then randomly, like raindrops, these water comes down and pushes the wool into the collection center, because I thought it was visually interesting to watch. But I can quickly shear them all by turning it off again, and then if I just turn it back on, it will slowly collect all the water, but I just wanted to have them sheared. So, like, yeah, but the water comes down and pushes the wool under here, and then the wool comes around back and then up here through all the item filters and eventually into its colored wool chest. So we got some of every wool, and it works like a treat. I actually really love this thing. If you want to use this design in your world, then you totally can. Though all these up here are the randomizers. 1 in 6 chance that this line pulses, that every dispenser will dispense. And yeah, it's pretty great. Pretty cool. And then over here, we got what I was talking about with my storage system. So this is the bulk storage. So if I decide I need to put glass somewhere, then it's probably in here. There it is. So here's my glass storage. I can either put it in manually, or right now we have 32. I can put a whole shulker box in. I'm actually going to show you. Yeah, so there's glass in that shulker box, but the main thing is, if I put this shulker box down and put the glass in it, imagine it was full, then you could put it in here. Listen, it is currently dispensing the shulker box's contents. And notice the red dots on my minimap. It is currently, they're going through the water streams around every chest and getting filtered out, and it goes up and then gets filtered out. So this, I don't have wool in this stuff, so I'll just throw that away. But notice the shulker box is going to come over here. There it is. So the idea is you take a shulker box, you just throw it in here, and everything gets sorted out. But otherwise, you can just put like whatever you want in here, and it'll go through as well. So if I had a golden carrot in one of these places, it will now get sorted into the chest. But notice right here, we are currently getting our glass that we sent through the system. And so it's really cool. Ah, yes, dark prismarine. Have none of it, but it's still there because I love it. And so that is that bulk storage room. And then over here, That was horrible. That was even worse. Over here we have my wheat farm. I will do a harvest because it's gonna, you'll be satisfied. I know you will be. So here's a harvest. Oh yeah. It's pretty great, huh? And you stand here, where the drops come. You get your drops, and you try and throw all of the wheat in the chest. And you try to separate the seeds, but there's a lot of seeds, so it's pretty hard. And this is where I get all my wheat. Boom. Wheat made. And then I'll replant it off camera, but that's the gist of it. And then over here, well, I guess up here, I'm in the lava. Don't do that. Over here's my lava farm. I needed a lot of lava for something. I don't even remember. I think it was literally for the lava up there. So I needed a lot of lava for something, so I just made a lot of cauldrons using my iron farm. And so we got lava farm using the dripstone. Over here's my basalt farm. So you flick this lever, and then the TNT duper up there starts duplicating. And then the basalt gets blown up and collected. All nice and such. All the drops go over here into this collection area. And then further over here, well, this is my bulk storage for stone and cobblestone, because I just needed it out of the way. But over here is my tree farm. It's the same concept. I copied a tutorial for this one, actually, because I've built one tree farm in my life, and I wasn't very proud of it. But yeah, so here's my tree farm. The main function of it is you open this up, you grab your sapling that you're trying to grow, you click it here, grows, and then boom, you saw over there, it blows stuff up. I'll grow, well, there, I stopped the machine, but that's, yeah, the gist of it is just like that. And then over here, got some beehives. That's how I made my honey farm bees. But this is my Nether Wart farm. So I'll actually show you a collection of this one as well, because it's quite fun to watch. I don't even remember where the lever is. That's actually traumatic. It's been a while since I've needed Nether Wart. Oh, that's pretty. Looks like I knew what I was doing. Another lever down here or something. Over there. Okay, so click the lever, and that happens. What? Interesting. Well, I guess it's always worked like that. Just didn't really care. So then all the nether warts go down there, and I grab them, and I replant them, or they just sit there. Okay, so we got that. That's the nether wart farm. I don't know why. Oh, I just wanted the dripping effect of the lava, because that's pretty cool. All right, so that concludes the downstairs portion of the base. I still want to actually make like this. Like I want it to actually be a good looking space down here instead of this crap. It's just TNT hole with some farms in it. It's pretty garbage. But here we go. We're going back up on my elevator that I'm oh so proud of. I do love this elevator. Alright, and we're up. Got our emergency escape. Good stuff. And I guess okay, so I haven't been in the Nether since Distant Horizons. Since I added Distant Horizons to this mod pack. Well, I say mod pack, but it's actually vanilla pack because there's no mods that don't just help with quality of life, like this Shulker Box opener. I hate placing down Shulker Boxes every time. And I deep slate my inventory because I'm going to be using it to build more of that. I was planning on building the roofs for those houses actually, but I don't have time right now for that. But yeah, I'm going to show you just my Nether roof for a second. It's probably going to be pretty loud. Wait, actually I can fix that. Because right now I have distance horizons set to be able to use my entire 48 threads. And if I just stop that, then it'll be less laggy, I think. Nah, it's still pretty bad. So over there's the outputs for the Guardian farm. Yeah, it's still pretty laggy. So I probably emptied it so that pretty recently, but that's the stuff. The Guardians come in here and die of fall damage. And if they don't, then I do actually sit there and kill them with. Wow, that's a lag spike if I've ever seen them. Oh no! Got a crash. That's tragic. All right, well, I'll be right back. That's what happens when you play around with too many mods. Alright, I am back. So this is my gold farm. I think this is an Il Mango design. That sounds right. Basically the drops go down here, and then they come over here to get auto-sorted and auto-crafted into golden ingots. So if I just go further away for that for a second, they might spawn something. Well, it's not. But yeah, so the items all come out here. And then they all get consolidated through these filters. Okay, I think these are... Yeah, how does this work? So at each stage here, the gold is actually taken out and crafted into gold ingots. Gold ingots, gold ingots, gold ingots. And that's just because there's so many gold ingots. And then at the end here, it gets crafted. You go, okay, well maybe it's gold ingots, gold nuggets to ingots, and gold ingots to block. I don't know. There's two. There might be 2 nugget to ingots and 1 ingot to nugget. I mean, ingot to block 1. That might be how it works. But then we oh, there's 2 filters on each level. Is that how it works? Okay, 2 nugget filters on that level. We saw the one on the bottom level. And then on the top level, there's 2 more nuggets. So there's a lot of nugget filters, obviously. But we just come up here to the bartering station. I don't know why when I look up it lags, but when I'm looking sideways it's fine. Like it's like the worst FPS, and this is good FPS. I'm just looking up. Alright. So what you do is you put your gold that you have to barter in these chests. Doesn't matter how you do it, but if you do it evenly, it'll take it out easier, faster. And here's my bartering land, so I guess I'll do it. I'll notice the item filter is working right now. Oh man, so I still don't have that fixed. Okay, well there's a long-standing bug in this system where somehow these pigments spawn. And they spawn right here in this string, causing the observer not to detect if some items pass through it. But yeah, we saw it happen. Basically, an item gets put here, goes down, gets pushed down, gets pushed down, gets pushed down, and then ends up at the end, and all gets filtered out. I'm gonna trade these 16 blocks, because why not? 16 blocks is like 3 minutes of standing at that farm. Right, we're going to put these in 2 stacks. And then we'll go down here and watch them all get their special ingots. Pretty satisfying to watch. There's a minecart that runs around down here. Well, a few of them. And it just throws all the items in here. Oh, it's soul speed 3. Nice. And you just get crap. Great. Wonder what these guys' names are. Pig. How creative. Good job. Alright. And then there's one last thing I want to show you, and I'm quite sad about this one. So this is my spawn portal. No, this is my spawn portal, where I spawned in the world initially. And this railroad goes to where... Oh, almost dead. Goes to one of the things I spent a lot of time doing in this world that is now just a waste of time. Oh, now it's the other way around. So this is just a village, this portal. I was right the first time. This pumpkin one is my spawn portal. So that's my spawn. Over there, with those gray, with the wool, that is my actual house. And then the one next to it is my end portal. But this one right here, if I go through it, this is my, well, was going to be my raid farm. So I used like a metric gigaton of TNT to blow away this entire mountain. We'll just step back and see how much mountain there was. So pretty much from here to there was all mountain, and now it's gone. Inside, the mountain was hollow. It's pretty cool looking in here. think there's like a lower level down too, but it's pretty cool that in this they're yellow. But basically this is now just a really terrible way for me to get raid bottles. Did it make a new portal here? This is not supposed to be here. But yeah, so it's basically just, this used to be a tower right here in the center, and then around the tower can spawn the baddies, and then they walk in the portal. Well, walk in the hole and then float up to the top. It really sucks. I didn't watch any tutorials. I was like honestly trying to make it my own, but then they nerfed raid farms and there's like not even any reason to make one anymore. So that is literally where I spawned in this world. I spawned right there, and we looked around and we're like, nah, not gonna stay here. So I walked around for probably 30, no, it was probably 3 hours, to be honest. Walked around here, walked around. Eventually I found this hole in the mountain though, as we all know. Place over here in the little crevice. Might as well show you my ice farm while we're up here, I guess. So because get the emerald glimmer. There must be emeralds. Oh no. Rookie mistake. I don't care. Yeah. So this is my ice farm. I just kind of come up here and vein mine it. And it's just it's a classic design where under the water freezes and under the water is just a minecart that runs back and forth. These blocks in the middle are the seed blocks, because ice needs a block next to them. You cannot freeze water in the middle of an ocean, for example, if they do not have a block next to them. So those are seed blocks. But yeah, you just come here and mine some ice. My render distance is high enough that just constantly generates ice. Well, I guess there is also my iron farm over here. Then it'll be complete. That's my iron farm. Just spawns. There's some pillagers in all 4 of those, and there's a villager in the middle. There's a pillager in the middle, villager in all 4 of those, and then the iron golem spawns and then dies in the lava. It's pretty crazy, I know. There's my chest room. But yeah, that's gonna be where we're gonna end it for today. So thank you guys very much for bearing with me as I just run through my world. I like my world, so you get to see it a lot. Sorry. Bye.